Hey folks, what's up, iyatee? Well, we're going to try to make a video here. We got a piece of Georgetown. Normally I work these raw, but I put this, I had some other Georgetown heat treat and I dropped this in there. So, see how it goes here. I was reviewing that video, the anniversary video, yesterday, and I was making that video. I was in the middle of making it, and I just started kind of flashing back to. It seems longer than 3 years. There has been so much happened in the last 3 years that, good grief, it's hard to even remember all of it. But it has been. It's been an adventure for sure. It went from one box of obsidian to literally in probably, let's see, 4 months, 5 months, something like that. I bought 3,500 pounds of Mookite, which was a really good deal, which is why I initially bought that. But and it's just been the same sort of thing. And not too long after that, I bought John out and bought all this other equipment, and next thing you know, I was selling rock semi full time and living and breathing Flintknapping, which I still am. Despite all that, I still have the same desire to come out here and nap. I haven't lost that desire, not one bit. That was a dumb mistake right there on my part. I got to get on and listen to Crafty's live for a little bit last night. I seen he dropped some of his normal talking videos today, which I think he was doing some notching or something like that. He was attempting a Clovis last night. And he had said some things in there which got me out here at thinking about it. Got me out here at midnight last night. Couldn't sleep. I was hurting, and out here at midnight looking at stuff. And yeah, because he was talking about the cloveses, and he theorizes that they were fluted and then you know, just the rough outline, and then fluted and then finished. And although I think that the Folsoms are made that way, and the Cumberlands, maybe the Clovis is to a certain extent, I don't know, but doggone it, Danny, don't do that. Anyways, the evidence that Jack's looking at, he's looking at something. I'm probably looking at it wrong, I guess. I mean, he's got more experience than I got by a long shot. But on my cast and the stuff I'm looking at, I'm not seeing the evidence of the clovis being fluted first. And just maybe on some of them, but there's no flakes coming into the flute in the cast that I got that I could see, but maybe they do. I don't know. Look at them again and see, I guess. Big fat area on the base here. Been trying to write a new song. It hasn't been easy.
In the sacred ground where the whispers flow.
Been waiting on something to happen to give me some inspiration for some lyrics.
Beneath the skies aglow.
I've been to a couple nap-ins since then, and things like that. I just
they shape fate by hand, leaving marks on the dirt. History's banned. Echoes of ancients weave through the trees. Tales of survival ride on the breeze. These old ones live gritty. Every flake tells a tale of struggle and triumph where the heart won't pale. Oh, the whispers of the ancients, they call you and me. A legacy in stone, a timeless melody in this world of noise, where peace is a test, reclaiming our roots. We strive for the best. Danny's chipping Dalton's got his stone brothers near. Dreaming of a time when the past was clear.
Well, I just messed that up big time.
Sweat glistens like gold. Craftsmanship so deep with
For
stories
sure.
untold. The chill of the night brings the old ones
Bad
close.
strike.
In the flicker of firelight,
Knew I
we
should've
honor
went
our
indirect.
ghosts. With hard work and honor, we're shaping our fate. In a world that forgets, we still celebrate. Oh, the whispers of the ancients, they call you and me. A legacy in stone,
Well, of course, I left a bad spot on it.
Touch us here, our spirits survive. We dig in the dirt, unearthing the lore, crafting our futures from legends of yore. From these simple stones, we carve out our fate. In every sharp plate, echoes resonate. The whispers remind us, in shadows we stand. A tribe of craftsmen reclaiming this land. Running wild through the forest, under stars burning bright, embracing the ancient, living off the night, where the old ones still breathe and history's warm, we're the keepers of stories, together we swarm. World of noise, where peace is a test, reclaiming our roots, we strive for the best. So here's to the labor, with grit in our hands, each piece a reminder, connecting our strands, though time moves forward.
Taking some short flakes there. Gotta get this base thinned out some. What I'm doing by scrunching that off is moving this edge down this way. What we've created is a lenticular shape end to end and side to side. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the perfect flaking that I wanted. But we'll see. We will see. Man, I am excited about hitting some napkins. I didn't get to go to anywhere even remotely close to the number of napkins I wanted to go to. I just really just wasn't time to come down to go to a napkin or find some place to source some rock. Like stay in business, you know. Hopefully this pass cleans it up to something that's acceptable. Because I'm running out of width. When I run out of width, Dalton Danny shows up. He usually shows up no matter what, but can't seem to get rid of that guy here lately. can hear Danny Dalton whispering in the background. These scrunchers are available on the website. Really helps to turn the edges fast and helps with symmetry and all that kind of stuff. I was looking at a Scotts Bluff artifact the other day. And I was surprised at how narrow it was. I don't particularly like the narrow one as much as I like the wider ones, but they made them both ways. And my theory behind that is that they made them both ways the same reason that we make them both ways today, because you can't just, I guess some guys probably can, but I can't set out and go, okay, I'm gonna make, I got this rock and it's 6 inches long, it's 2.5 inches wide, and I'm gonna make a 5.5 inch long Scotts Bluff that's 2 inches wide. I'm only gonna lose a ½ inch or something like that, you know what I mean? I can't cookie cutter them out like that. Maybe someday I'll be able to, but right now I can't. I gotta kind of do what I gotta do to I can't manipulate just any rock into exactly what I want it to be. If the rock's cooperative, I can most certainly do that within reason, but I'm going to take a break for just a minute and I'll be right back. You know, I was just looking at this, and after 3 years, this is my original leg leather. Finally wore through that spot. I could have been cut some, but there's been a lot of rock across that pad right there. But I use a lot of leg leather. I've actually got 3 of these and then this. And they last a long time, but they will eventually, you bust enough rock, you'll wear through one. But they do last a long time. took that phosphoria point, I think that's what it's called. And I put a very simple little wire wrap on it like I tend to do, and then put a lanyard on it, and that's my new truck point hanging from the mirror of my truck. Hopefully you guys can see down in there and what I'm doing. I know it gets shadowy down in there, it's hard to tell, but basically just picking off my deltas and bringing everything to center. I don't know if any of the other guys going to this nap in are percussion nappers or not. I mean, Robert is. Robert percussion nap. He does mostly fog, unless he's off in Colorado. Then he does a lot of percussion work, and he got really good at it too over the summer while he was there, from what I can tell anyhow. I mean, his work is really good. His percussion work has gotten really good, but I don't know this for sure because I haven't talked to him, but I think he worked on it pretty hard when he was in Colorado this summer, so. I get done with this, I'm going to pick my grandsons up. They weren't going to be here till a little bit later, but because my daughter's at work, but I'm going to go ahead and go see if I can pick those boys up and drag them over here. I've been having grandson withdrawals. I haven't got to hardly see them much at all, and I'm actually okay with pretty much everything on that for the most part. Let's see. Haley Park sending me some videos. Kelly, if you see this, I'm going to send you, I got a box I'm going to send you. I guess I can tell you that myself here and once I get off this video. Probably going to go along and look at those edges just a little bit. I don't know if I can use this one tool to kind of I guess I can. That might not have been picking up on the thing, I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to get those squared up just a little bit. Kelly's been very generous to me. He sent me, I call them care packages. He sent me a couple different care packages, and I really appreciate that. Like everyone, I get pretty excited when those show up. And I have some that I need to get out to people too, that have done me favors, and I have their material here and I just haven't even got to even work it. I did work that piece of Kelly's material the other day, and I got a couple things I need to make for Daniel Spartello. He had sent me some stuff, it's been almost a year ago, and I just haven't had time to really do anything with it, but he's been very nice to me. Lots of people, I mean lots of people. You guys have seen the videos where I post stuff, and I don't post it all. I don't make videos for all of it. I don't really have time, but I really enjoy getting that stuff, and I really appreciate it too, you know. People sending me some of their local material, or sometimes they send me material that they got from me, and they make a little mess and they send it to me and ask me if I can fix it and send it back, and I do. I got no problem doing that. So our base is expanding just a little bit, which is what I prefer in a Scott's Bluff. Our flaking is going across the bottom on this one, which is good. I have not been doing that on all of them, but almost, man, I just ripped a page out of my book. Almost every one of them that you see, though, the flaking is running across the base and not thinning up from the bottom like that. Any of the casts you see, they're like that. That's my favorite style right here. That fat one with the big wideness, but they weren't all wide. There was plenty of them that were skinny like this, or like this. And that's a pretty doggone nice Scott's Bluff. I wish I wouldn't have tore my page out of there. These books really get roughed up. This cover really helps a lot, but the cover will last forever, but the books don't, even with the cover, especially when they get wetter to nap in. Then it's all over. I don't even need the jug, probably. Wipe a little oil on there, wipe the dust off of it. And we got a beautiful Scott's Bluff. So I've gone through the Daltons. I think I got a pretty good handle on the Daltons. I know a couple people still don't like my Daltons, but I'm okay with that. I like them. That's what's important. I'm still getting better at them. I know that I am. Even though, I mean, I don't even know how many I've made at this point, a gazillion, but there's still stuff to get better on, you know. And I know there is. Just some fine detailed stuff in my base and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to move on to some other points to get them figured out, and Scott's Bluff is one of those. Scott's Bluff's pine trees. Scott's Bluff's pine trees and Daltons, that's what you're gonna see a lot of while I'm working on those. So it's a pretty nice point. Ain't bad at all. I ain't gonna complain about that. Flaking's pretty decent. As good as you're going to see on the artifacts, I can tell you that. It's not perfectly parallel, but it's on that side, but that side's better. But you know, I probably could have went with my big bopper and thinned her out a little faster, so I could have had a little more room for more passes, and like an additional pressure pass, which would have really set the flaking off. But anyways, it's pretty good. It ain't terrible. Well, Scott's Bluff, appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one. We made it under an hour again. Imagine that. All right, peace out, guys. Keep napping.